Who is sufficient for these things? For we are not being as the many, corrupting the word of the God, but as of sincerity, but as of God, in the sight of God, we are speaking by means of anointed. 2 Corinthians chapter 3. Are we beginning again to be commending ourselves? Or are we needing, as some are needing, epistles of commendations to you, or out of you? Ye are being our epistle, having been written in our hearts, being known and being read by all men, being made manifest that ye are being an epistle of anointed, served by us, having been written not by means of ink, but by means of a living God's Spirit, not in stone tablets, but in tablets that are flesh hearts. And such confidence we are possessing through the anointed to the God. Not that we are being sufficient from ourselves to account anything as out of ourselves, but our sufficiency is from the God, who also made us sufficient to be servers of a new covenant, not of a letter, but of a spirit. For the letter is killing, but the Spirit is effectuating life. But if the ministration of the death, having been engraved by means of letters in stones, became in glory, so as the children of Israel not to be being able to look intently into the face of Moshe through the glory of his face, the glory being rendered idle, how shall not rather the ministration of the Spirit be in glory? For if in the ministration of the condemnation was glory, much rather the ministration of the righteousness is exceeding in glory. For verily that which hath been made glorious hath not been made glorious in this respect, by reason of the glory that surpasseth. For if the thing being rendered idle became through glory, much more the thing remaining remains in glory. Having therefore such a hope, we are using great boldness of speech, and are not as Moshe, who put a veil upon his face, that the children of Israel should not look steadfastly on the end of the thing being rendered idle. But their minds were hardened, for until the present day, upon the reading of the old covenant, the same veil is remaining, not being unveiled, because it is in anointed that the veil is being rendered idle. But to this day, whensoever Moshe is read, a veil lieth upon their heart. But whensoever it shall turn to Lord Yahweh, the veil is being taken away from around. Now the Spirit is the Lord Yahweh, and where the Spirit of Lord Yahweh is, there is freedom. But we all, with unveiled face, beholding as in a mirror the glory of Lord Yahweh, are transformed into the same image from glory to glory, even as from Lord Yahweh's Spirit. Therefore, seeing we are possessing this ministration, according as we obtained mercy, we are fainting not. But we have renounced the hidden things of the shame, not walking in craftiness, nor handling the word of the God deceitfully, but by the manifestation of the truth, commending ourselves to every conscience of men in the sight of the God. And even if our announcement is being a veiled thing, it is being a veiled thing in the perishing ones, in whom the God of this eon hath blinded the minds of the unbelieving, that the light of the announcement of the glory of the Anointed, who is an image of the God, should not dawn upon them. For we preach not ourselves, but anointed Yeshua as Lord, and ourselves as your bondservants for Yeshua's sake.